For decades, Egypt was known for its ancient wonders, but lately it became something more. It became a digital dream. And today we're talking with Dr. Wael Badawi, member of the Communication and Information Technology Research Council at the Academy of Scientific Research and Technology. With this tech background, we're going to know more about the AI and how can it be used in attracting more visitors. So Dr. Wael, first of all, good afternoon, and I would like to welcome you to this interview.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So first of all, when we talk about the AI and the campaigns that went viral on TikTok, how do you think this contributed in attracting more visitors to Egypt?
The digital campaigns, when they go over social media, TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook or YouTube, they attract a specific sector of visitors, and usually they are between 20 to 30, 35 years old.
Okay.
This group or this age group requires and will be excited by having personal experience, by sharing the information on the best media they like, or they call it the best medium, and their best medium is social media. But however, parents and people in the higher bracket like 50 plus or 40 plus will not really triggered by a social media post or a social media campaign.
So in this segment, when we talk about it, how can we attract them?
The attraction usually will come through preparing and creating campaigns based on personal experience.
Okay.
So they will always look for the personal experience in the street. And the personal experience, part of it is going to the museum, going to the Islamic location, going to the Coptic locations. The other part will be the street life, like which food places they will go check. We have friends actually, they come to here and they want to go and make a tarbush. And they seen the video of the maker, which is maybe one or two only left in Egypt right now. They do it, and they come for this experience. And I was surprised. I said, like, what do you want to go? Where? Like, it doesn't make any sense. However, when you see their visits there and spend like more than 2-3 hours, they go to Bab Zuela, which is the other museum by the end of the street. They go to different places, Khan al-Khalili or Khan al-Khalili in English, and they spend good amount of time, good amount of money, and they enjoy, they take photos, and their following friends would like to come the same experience.
Sure, sure. And even doing some food reviews or publishing their own content from visiting such places is definitely important, and it could be used in different marketing campaigns, even by the official organizations or by just influencers or individuals who have some followers on social media.
I 100% agree with you, because when you share your own experience, it's a people-to-people discussion. It's not engagement with any organization. So the fact is, with few different campaigns we took over, or the Egyptian government under our President Sisi and our Prime Ministers, they took over the campaign into the classical media, so they make it more viral. One was the video of exploring the pyramids before, like the 9 hours or the 12 hours in the pyramids. This was a campaign like about a year ago now. There are also some of the iconic individual visits, like players, like actors, artists. So when the government itself supports this individual sharing and make it viral, I strongly believe it will attract the followers of these individuals.
So if you deeply analyze one of the successful trends, like for example Egypt is Calling, that went viral, why do you think they outperform traditional tourism advertisements?
It went viral, and it will outperform any traditional, because the current characteristics of the audience right now, as teenager or youth or young generation, they would like to receive information on their preferred media. And their preferred media is social media, is not the classical TV, is not the classical newspaper, is not is not magazines. So when we create reels and the snippets of this particular experience and we share it to them, it will get them excited, because it demonstrates an excitement of a personal experience. So they will come and say, oh, they are maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead of me, but they are like me. So why I don't pursue and have the same enjoyment?
Okay. So Dr. Wael, until the moment we're talking about the social media and the content and the campaigns that were successful, and why were they successful? And if we talk deeper about the artificial intelligence in particular, and how could it be used in this field, what are your perspectives in this regard?
Okay, this is my scope of work right now, okay?
Yes.
Artificial intelligence will have two facets of a coin. Number one, artificial intelligence will create more plays or more reach of the same content. So when I have a content, I can make trails, and then whoever will stand in front of this content and watch it, it will get more ads, more content, similar content, similar content, similar content. And this where we see the social media campaigns driven by artificial intelligence, and maybe having a chat bot in the middle to come and ask. It's a good way. The alternative, which is I personally wrote a few papers on it, is what is the ethical of using artificial intelligence to make pharaohs and Munium moves
A
and
very
dance.
good question, Doctor.
And this is, I believe, it's unethical. So I wrote in one of the major AI and ethics magazine an article which talk about this particularly. Don't destroy our values by making fun of this respected history for us. So
This is very important. How can we use it with respecting the ethical guidelines in this field?
The way they use it in the new museum right now, or the Grand Museum of Cairo right now, it's one of the right ways. They build virtual rooms and you go and start to have a virtual visit. Now, when you talk about virtual visit, we have the same debate. If I give you a virtual visit from the luxury and the comfort of your couch at home, will you come and make the effort to come to here, or you will be satisfied by the experience?
No.
It has two voices. Voice number one is on Discovery Channel, for example. We have been seeing so many shows. And then when we go say, you know what, it's like this show, it's like this show.
Okay.
So this is one way to say having a virtual experience, it's good to attract more people. The alternative is the cost of time and money to coming to here, and the effort and the energy will compensate the real experience.
Yes.
That's why when we talk about metaverse, extended reality, virtual reality, guided tours, we have to say, do a hook, like show some, and say, you know what, behind this door, there is a secret.
Maybe we can have a virtual exhibition, for example.
It has to be into a limit. Because you have to come and say, behind this door, the complete story. Behind this door, don't do the virtual expressions of everything.
Okay.
Because we don't know. I studied, because my role in teaching media in different places, using AI and stuff like that. So we study this, like, do you really replace the real experience with virtual reality experience, or can we masterpiece it so this will be the attraction? A simple example, do the show, before the end say, you know what, behind this door, the real story will start.
So do not uncover everything so that you leave something for the visitor who's going to live the experience fully, physically, in the place.
Yes, this is my personal opinion.
Okay, okay.
And in this way, we get advantage of both. At our university, we have students who built AI tools, which will be a guide, a tour guide with multilingual, and it make optimization for best place to eat food and stuff like that. So we have been doing in Egypt with the youth so many applications.
Okay.
The issue is, will the government sponsor some of this application? Because the sponsorship of the government will create trust, will create credibility. I agree with you. The youth don't like government centralized control. We understand this from their characteristics. However, if the government will sponsor, if the Ministry of Tourism will sponsor or will authorize or will endorse few of these applications, it will come and create a trustworthy platform so people will use it.
Of course, the collaboration, the cooperation between the Egyptian youth and also the government is highly needed so that we can have the platforms and the tools that could facilitate the experience for tourists when they come to Egypt. So I would like to thank you so much for being with me, Dr. Wael Badawi, member of the Communication and Information Technology Research Council at the Academy of Scientific Research and Technology. Thank you for being here with me in Nine Cruise Show. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.